Good evening. I am Jimmy Hoffa, and with me tonight is Destiny Heckes. Tonight we have a serious topic we'd like to bring to life. April 1992 are remembered as the month and the year of the worst acts of genocide committed since World War II, known as the Bosnian Genocide. This genocide has been compared to, and some even consider worse than, the Nazi Holocaust. The fallen remembered today are those of the Bosnian Muslims and the Croatian civilians. Close to 100,000 people died between the years of 1992 and 1995, which is close to 80% of the Bosniak Muslims living in the country of Bosnia at that time. In the aftermath of World War II, the Baltic states became part of the Federal People's Republic of Yugoslavia. After the death of Yugoslav leader Josip Broz Tito in 1980, the nationalism grew among all the different states of the Yugoslav Republic. Then, in the mid-1980s, the Republic began to split, and a new Serbian leader rose to power by the name of Slobodan Milosevic. He instigated more unrest between the Serbians in Bosnia and Croatia and wanted to ethnically cleanse Bosnia to make the country Serbian-controlled. April 1992, 1 month after Bosnia claimed their independence, marks the start date of the genocide. Backed by Slobodan Milosevic, with the help of the Slav army, Bosnian Serb forces began their attack on Bosnian Muslims and other non-Serbian civilians. Now to Destiny Heckes with more on the genocide.
On July 11, 1995, the largest massacre in the area since World War II occurred. Bosnian Serb forces overwhelmed Dutch peacekeepers in Srebrenica. They then separated the women and children from the men. Most of the men were killed on sight, while others walked to the death camps. The women and young children were sexually raped and assaulted. An estimated 7,000 to 8,000 were killed that day in Srebrenica. After Srebrenica, the Bosnian Serb troops continued to march toward Sepia. They captured the city with little resistance and was then under the Serbian control. That same month, the Bosnian Serbs set off a bomb in the middle of a busy Sarajevo market. Shortly after, the world began to notice the horrible events taking place in Bosnia. Then in August 1995, NATO joined forces with the Bosnian and Croatian troops. For the next 3 weeks, bombing missions sent by NATO targeted all the Bosnian Serb positions, and ground attacks began. Once Serbia's economy went downhill and all of the Bosnian Serb troops were crippled by UN trade sanctions and military forces. Once Serbia's economy went downhill, all of the Bosnian Serb troops were crippled by UN trade sanctions and military forces. Slobodan Milosevic agreed to peace talks in October 1995. By the next month, the leaders of Bosnia, Serbia, and Croatia peacefully resolved the problem by creating a federalized Bosnia divided by a Croatian-Bosniak Federation and a Serb Republic. Although we were not there during this time, there are many photos and videos that will make sure these events are never forgotten. Here are a few videos that show how traumatizing this event was.
These men, women, and children experienced a terrible hardship that should never be forgotten. As we take this time to remember those who suffered during this terrible time in history, I'd like you to remember all that you are grateful for. My name is Jimmy Hoffa, and have a wonderful night.